NZB yearling sales now in Christchurch, and it is all Trotters Day today here, but over the next 3 days it's some high quality paces going through. Jamie Gameson, I'm going to go with, because it's going to get myself horribly confused, joins me. Firstly, mate, welcome to Campbell's Comments.
Yeah, cheers mate, yeah, good to be here, nice to meet you.
I've already interviewed the better half a little while ago, and she threw me under the bus because I couldn't remember her face, but it's nice to meet the better half.
Yeah, she's pretty good at that. So she's got the brains and I'm the silly one with the brawn by the sounds of it.
And got to stand in front of the camera and do the interviews. What a lovely draft of horses you got.
Yeah, no, they're pretty nice this year. They're pretty solid a lot. We've got a few first season sires and stuff like that. Like we've got a couple of Captain Crunchers and Ultimate Machete and things like that, just to spice it up. And then you also got 3 Captain Treacherous, which sold like hotcakes tomorrow. So hopefully they're still there for the rest of the sales.
Yeah, they were. It didn't matter if they were colts or fillies, so they were very sought after, weren't they?
Yeah, they were, and they're beautiful horses. Like I bought a Captain Treacherous 3 or 4 years ago now. When I first seen them, I fell in love with him watching them race. So thought we had to have one, and she made it to the races but broke down. We had a first foal out of her this year, so yeah, we're pretty happy. But it's good to have them coming through, and good to see them over in Aussie the other night performing like they do, and like you see them in America. So we can shorten our distances up down here. The Captain Treacherous will come to play. So
don't shorten them all up. No one listen to 100%. He says shorten some up, but not all of them. Keep them distance races. Keep your diversity. The product you guys have is terrific, but that's a whole different story. We could go on forever about those things. You got a couple of What the Hill. You got one What the Hill today. You got a little bit of everything with the Trotters.
Yeah, we got a What the Hill, which is pretty nice breed. He's a nice big strong horse, and they sold good yesterday. We've got a Father Patrick. He's a lovely colt. Out of a good family, and they're just out and out trotters and just get out there and do the job. And they've also got a Muscle Mass first foal out of a nice mare, Diana Harbour. So yeah, just a good sort of base of all the 3 stallions you probably would like, really.
What I was about to say, 3 high-class, world-class trotters. That's what you want, and that's where the trotters, they're just growing. I keep telling people in Australia, they're just all of a sudden, with what Queensland are doing, Victoria have already done, New South Wales are starting to embrace it as well. There's going to be a huge demand on high-quality trotters, and your 3 are all by quality stands. Yeah,
and that's the thing, Like it's amazing what Australia's doing, and we've probably had a stronghold for years with our trotters here, but the way now we can breed to the best in the world, and we're starting to get them down here, and you see them through Muscle Mountain, and and you watch the good trots over in Aussie. They're just totally different kettle of fish now, and even the 2-year-olds, they're going out running sub 57 halves, which just unbelievable. That's the breed. So you've got to sort of breed to these fast American stallions, and that's what we're lucky to be able to do.
Absolutely, and you're right, lucky we are to do, and we can do it so well and keep improving the breed. Right, so you've got Gameson Racing Stables, but we're also down there is Dunvegan, Bloodstock. Is it Bloodstock?
Yep.
Dunvegan Lodge. A little bit about yourselves.
Yeah, me and Nat have been together quite a few years now, and we started off when I started training, it was sort of pretty hard to get a few horses, so we started off doing a few yearling sales. The ones that would buy back, we were getting to break them in, and so it was just a bit of a flow-on effect. And over the years, we've sort of built up a really good clientele, and gone from there. But yeah, the Gameson Racing is just the racing stable side of it. Dunvegan Lodge is my heritage from my grandfather, who private trained trotters for a guy way back in the day, and so he did his whole working life working for him, and we're from Scotland, Isle of Skye, where they are, and Dunvegan Castle was there, and that's what my granddad called his place. So yeah, thought we'd just carry it on for him.
You and Nat, do you breed your own as well?
Yep, we bred we bred six mares last year. 7 mares, sorry. We bred a thoroughbred last year as well. So this year we just got one in the 3rd day. We've got a Captain Treacherous filly out of a mare we raced in Australia, Millwood Maisie. She won. We paid a bit of money for her as a yearling to breed from and to be a brood mare. So she went over there and won 14 or 15. Come back here and won a couple. So yeah, we've been breeding horses for years, and it's just a passion. Great to see them, go out and do a job once we've sold them as well. They haven't been commercial enough to bring to the sales. We've sold a few, but they're just here to keep the bills coming in, but we sell a lot going along, and some of them have done a great job. We've got Majorca running up at the Meadowlands at the moment, who won again the other day, and we got her from the sales and raced her and sold her on. So, but yeah, it's just a good buzz to watch them. But now we're sort of, a couple of commercial broodmares and try and sell them and maybe one day afford to keep a couple. But with a bit of luck on the third day here with the Millwood Maisie Captain Treacherous filly, see what happens. But yeah, we're pretty entrenched into it. Natalie works for HRNZ, and I'm training racehorses and chairman of the trainers and drivers. So yeah, it's pretty much live and breathe it really.
We need to try and keep some of these fillies. It's one of the things, like especially with your when you talk about your official hats, if you like. It's one of the problems we have with a lot of these fillies. You say about going to the American, that we need to probably get some more stake money and be able to entice people to keep these brood mares both in Australia and New Zealand. It's a double-sided coin because the high quality mares are just leaving our shores, but we need to be able to keep them, race them, and then get them back here where people can then sell their progeny.
Yeah, exactly. And then we've got to have a huge focus on that. Like, I know it's big on breeding at the moment, but if we haven't got the mares, we can't breed from them. So, and to be honest, we probably don't really want to be selling any of our horses, but you just got to stay alive. So, as soon as they can sort of bring something in where we can have competitive racing, not just for the top end mares, but even those mares that can only win 4 or 5 races, but if they're only racing their own sex against 4 or 5 win mares, they've got longevity and we can race them for an extra couple of years and be lining up and being competitive.
Then it works right around because anyhow, our yearling stocks grow because we'll be breeding from those horses because one, they would have put a bit of a bankroll in there, so you can send them away, bring them here and then continue that cycle on. Then we also have a more competitive racing product, if you like, as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's the thing, like, and the way the sales are going, and probably seen it a lot yesterday, the top end is very strong. With all the syndicates and that, people can go another 50 or 100 grand and buy a real good yearling what they want, but it's the ones that are left over that we've got to find a space for them, and if they're all still going to be good racehorses, but we've just got to have the right platform and to keep them here and to be racing them and competitive, and as you say, breed them and come back to the yearling sales.
And keep that cycle going and improve harness racing, get it to where we all love it. Like you're a third generation, so I mean we're all in it because we love it and we want to keep it growing. So, Jamie, thank you. Good luck today, tomorrow, and more importantly, I suppose, Wednesday for you from a personal point of view. Yeah. But thank you for joining me and good luck, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Nice to meet you.